Alright, welcome back to Ultimate General Civil War here on Serious Gaming. I've turned off the music because it's creating copyright issues. And I'm ready for the Battle of Bull Run, the first Battle of Bull Run. The first real battle, the first major battle of the American Civil War. Which occurred because the North, there was political pressure on the military to attack the South as quickly as possible, to take Richmond, win the war quickly. That didn't happen. So let's begin. You do get quite a few troops, 20,000 troops extra, and I obviously have my own corps, Army Corps. Our main forces are deployed a few miles east of this location, guarding the Manassas Railroad junction. Bull Run River is the natural barrier between our lines and the Union Army on the other side. To protect the left flank of the army, we need to guard all the fords. Alright. Our forces are stretched thin along the Bull Run River. We do not have sufficient regiments to guard this passage, but you need to be alert for enemy movement. McDowell may attempt to cross with a portion of his army from here. This small hill near Matthews Farm is a good position to create a defensive line in case the enemy threatens our left. Alright. Henry Hill is another strong position for our artillery and it must be secured. Your orders are to defend your position and scout for enemy movements. If the Federals attack you, reinforcements will be dispatched from the southeast. Alright, let's begin. General Federal forces have been spotted on the other side of the river and will certainly try to cross it from this section. Take position on that hill to stop any attempt to and this ford right here. We do not have enough forces to guard the passages westward of your current position. You should still scout the area as the Federals may attack from this side. Which they will. Matthews Hill must be defended should the Yankees attempt to breach our left flank. Alright, this is where Stonewall Jackson became Stonewall Jackson. Really. Okay, I'm gonna remove one of the Springfield units and go with the 41 Mississippi rifles because they're, better, arguably, than the Springfields. More range, specifically. I have Napoleon cannons, 12-pounder Napoleons, and I have 41s and 42s. Alright. Let's begin. I'm gonna take Siegfried, and I'm gonna send him on that hill, which he will hold. I'm gonna turn off my supply wagon. And actually, before I really begin the battle, alright, let's begin. Let's begin the full battle of First Bull Run. Scribner will hold the position there. Preston will hold that one. I won't get the other units that I've put in my army, by the way. It's just these three. Beyond that, the reinforcements that I'll receive will be units that I don't really have to care about in terms of keeping them alive, their casualties. Though there is you know, inflict at least for a draw, that is, if you want to draw. Alright, Union forces approaching. I'll keep it speedy until they start trying to cross the river. I'm gonna deploy skirmishers from Preston. Siegfried will hold the line. Alright, here they come. My cannon will have to take out the artillery. Alright, the 1st of Ohio is out. Now for the 2nd New York. 2nd New York Regiment. Come on, Preston, reload and fire. That is enough. Alright, here comes the 2nd Ohio. Let's see how well they do. I need to pummel the... Surprised they routed me, but it's okay. Minimal casualties anyway. Quite a few casualties on their side, however. I should have ordered my cannons to fire on them. They would have routed much faster. It's fine though. Alright, so Siegfried will hold the farm on his own until reinforcements start pouring in, and once they do start pouring in, things will get a lot more interesting. You can't reattach skirmishers to a unit once you've detached them. That's annoying. One of the things that I found with the AI armies is that they favor quite a lot of skirmishers. Alright, so they've lost what, 200 men, 300 men maybe. Maybe more. I routed the entire bloody Union assault force. Here comes Ohio. Again. Alright. Artillery. Gonna need to secure that hill. Quickly. Very quickly. Alright, once the hill. One unit there to secure the side, one unit at the actual farm, and detach skirmishers from both of these units to guard my flank. Because yes, they can and will flank me. Running out of ammo very quickly on those units. The Union goal will be to actually take the hill right here. Gonna speed it up because nothing interesting is actually happening. Alright, gonna take out their artillery. Now, Beauregard shows up, and he doesn't do so on his own. Hampton's brigade has arrived. And Hampton's brigade is really key to holding the Stone River crossing. I mean, the Confederates actually did lose it in the actual Battle of Bull Run. Now, I prefer playing the Confederates because they were the ones really outmatched in many respects. Technology, troop numbers, industry, all that. It's not, in my mind, it's just not fun playing the Union because, I mean, sure, it's not like the war was a cakewalk for them. It wasn't. It was a nightmare. But at the same time, the Union just had all the inherent advantages. The problem is that the Union then squandered those advantages by having military leaders that were quite frankly imbeciles. Oh boy. Alright, those cannons are not as good as the Napoleons that I have on the bridge. They're 6-pounders. Here comes the Horde. And the only unit I care about is Siegfried, obviously. The rest of them, they can die. If I bully the Union here, though, that would be nice. There's an overall army size that the AI has at its disposal. Shrinking that does help. Now, the computer will regenerate its military forces, though. But there's issues, you know. I like the fact that they made the campaign, shall we say, more dynamic. Alright, B, bring it on. I mean, B will not do very well against them. Against Wilcox. Okay, pull back, pull back. Oh, crap. Alright, if we want to play this game, we will play this game. I'm a bit worried about that force right there. I'm worried that they'll try and, you know, cross the bridge. The problem is, they can... They've got a lot of men. I really need Stuart's cavalry to arrive here. It will. Just in, what, 30 seconds, something like that. Come on, give me some reinforcements. Alright, I know what the AI is gonna try and do once the timer is out. Like in this particular phase, the AI is just setting up troops. The real assault is gonna occur in just a second. They're preparing to flank me. Alright. I am not withdrawing. We must retreat and reorganize our forces. Henry Hill is a good place to form our defensive line. General Jackson is moving up with fresh troops. Stop the enemy offensive, do not lose the hero, or our flank will collapse and we will be forced to withdraw to Richmond. We will not be withdrawn to Richmond, I can tell you that much. Alright, move the Virginians. I'm gonna move one unit to hold the actual hill. The rest will hold the Stones River. Artillery incoming. Gotta hold that line. Alright, Wilcox is broken. Sending the supplies as well to the zone. Gotta hold. Oh, damn it. Finally! The unit that I wanted the most. Stewart's cavalry unit. I need it. There's... oh crap. They got my supplies, I guess. I'm gonna try and get them back. I need the... in my supplies. Alright, Jackson's Virginians will hold the line right there while Stuart's cavalry advances against enemy skirmishers. Why did Siegfried break? That's a big question. I don't think he took that many casualties. He inflicted 2-to-1 ratio. That's fine. I'll flank around right there. I just need to survive for a bit. I mean, hell, this should be the battle, but it's not. It's actually more than just that. Alright, those skirmishers are gonna be wiped out by Stuart. Oh, crap. Franklin. They won't take that hill without a fight. They'll get the real bloody fight. Alright, pulling Preston back to deal with the charge, as is. So, pumping my artillery to deal with them. Eventually, I'll need to send some of these units to actually deal with the forces on the hill. Right. Crap. Didn't expect that he'd break. Go back. Guess my flank is gone. That's fine. That's actually fine. Or my units will rout. Okay, gonna limber that artillery and pull back. My main line on the west has fallen. The bridge is still mine though, and my units are not going anywhere when it comes to this bridge. Why would they? I'm just gonna send more troops. And pull Beauregard a bit back. Make sure I protect the supplies. Charge in Stuart. Order the skirmishers. That's gonna hurt. The skirmishers were well priced of, you know, dealing with his dealing with his cavalry. Okay, we hold. It's not the cleanest battle I've ever had of Bull Run. Who got wiped out? My cavalry, I think. No, Stuart is still in there. No, my skirmishers then. Okay. Sending Siegfried's men. Gotta aid Stuart, because he's not gonna survive that. Might. Alright, pulling the units back. Gonna set up a line there. Pull back to the... Pulling back to the river. There's too many for Jackson's troops to deal with. That's why we have artillery. Not worried about that one. Worried about what's happening here. Run. Where are they charging? Where's Stuart? Gonna send him against the... Let's send them in the farm. The advance here on my right side is contained, but the left has collapsed. I've done battles of Bull Run without actually losing the hill right there. Sometimes you lose it. Depends on what AI does, how they handle things. Guess my flank is collapsing. Worrying sign. They might actually end up flanking my body of troops on the bridge. If that's the case, that's a bit of a problem, but they can't. By all means, come and die. Come and die. I can always take Preston's troops and just turn them around. Deal with whatever comes. I'll do just that. Hampton's Legion and the 4th Virginians will hold just fine. Forming a line right there. Terrain isn't particularly favorable. They have also the forest in their favor. There's no Fidel route. Yeah. The problem for him is that route as well. McDowell. Alright, the final phase of the battle. General, the Union is severely weakened. Now we can counterattack with our fresh reinforcements that will arrive shortly. concentrate the attack on the right flank and drive them back to Washington. That's actually what happened. The Union was able to make advances against the Confederate line. Jackson held his ground at Henry Hill, and the Confederate army was able to rally. I think it's time to take those Napoleon cannons and send them against the toughest of enemies. Actually, send more artillery, all of it, against and if necessary, Holmes will be able to help. Also take Jackson to rally some of my troops. I lost the colonel. That Napoleon unit killed 400 units. Only lost 3 men. And none of the cannons either. You know what? The 27th Virginia might just be capable with Holmes of crossing that. Speed up. The battle is practically over. Now it's just a matter of really cleanup. I mean, in the actual battle, this was the hardest part of it. Did I lose? No, Preston is alright. Siegfried is fine, and I lost one of the Virginians. That's fine. Let's get some more ammo for these guys. Oh yeah. He's gonna withdraw, or try to. What I'm aiming for are those cannons right there. Smith has managed to screw them over quite badly there. Retake the hills. Where's my general? And there he is. It's a bit reckless what I'm doing right now. Unnecessary even. It's time to hoist the black flag and start slitting throats. As in, no mercy, no prisoners. What I really do want to deal with though, take out their artillery units completely. Oh crap, no, I want to send Preston in that. My regular units have taken enough casualties. You know what, if the battle can be extended, I will extend it. Okay. Enough. That's quite enough, isn't it? All right. Generals promoted. Excellent. Did lose quite a few of my own troops in that, but it's fine. Alright, I need more troops. For Thomas Jackson. Okay, I'll take Jackson of the 1st Corps, Archer of the 2nd. And renaming that the Stonewall Brigade. Actually, I'm gonna do something very different. Instead of renaming one of the brigades that I already have, I'm gonna create a new one. The 1st Division will be under Jackson's command eventually. I'll create a 2nd Corps eventually. For now, though. For now, I am going to increase my 2 corps, 3 division per corps. Okay, that would allow me 3 divisions. That'll probably be necessary, actually, army organization-wise. Need another division, pretty much.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I know I'm pushing it with what I'm doing. Going for expensive troops and all that, but... and hell, getting General Early with Lorenz rifles by using my political capital or my reputation to fund them. Yeah, that's really pushing it. Anyway, I need a cavalry brigade. Although, I have 4, 5, 5. Alright, maybe a 6th.